In this video, we're going to be using PAA Ciderhouse 5 and the PAA Meta-4 razor. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. As always, before we get into the content today, a word from our sponsor, Leaf. This video is brought to you by our good friends at Leaf, and you know I love Leaf products. I love using the Leaf, which you've seen me use many times on the channel. I also love using the Twig. You've seen that a lot on the channel as well. If you'd like to save 5%, use discount code IAMCDB right there and save 5% while shopping with the good folks at Leaf. And now, back to the video. And alright, we are back, and I'm excited to be doing this video today because we are using PAA Ciderhouse 5, and man, this is a terrific fall scent. I love it. I'm going to put the notes for you on the screen right there. And for me, I get the cider right away. I get a little bit of that pipe tobacco, and I also get the dried leaves. And to me, it's very representative of fall, just like going outside and smelling some of those leaves blowing. But the cider just adds something nice, as does the pipe smoke. Absolutely love this scent. I saw Nate, or Low Scent Skeletor from BBS Live, using this and talking about how much he liked it. And also some of you viewers recommended it to me. Thank you. This is really a great scent. I like it a lot. Scent strength on this, right around that medium level. It's not hard to pick up, and I like that a lot. Now this one happens to be in the PAA CK6 formula, which is their premium base. It is $24.95 for 5 ounces, or on their cost chart there, $4.99 an ounce, which is a fair price. And of course, this is a vegan base. I'll put the ingredients for you right there. Man, I'm looking forward to using this because this smells really good. I'm excited about it. It whipped up a lather very easily. I'll put a lather shot up for you right there. No problems whatsoever lathering PAA products ever for me. Just really nice. The razor for today is the PAA Meta-4 razor, and as you can see there, this razor is not going to clog. And I have on this razor a titanium handle from Jurgen Hempel. Now, I don't know if Jurgen Hempel has made handles for years and years. This one's probably 6-7 years old at least, and I love this handle. I like the Meta-4 razor, but there's something about the handle that comes with it. It's long and it feels sort of cumbersome to me, so today I put the titanium handle on it, or I brought it with me, and it feels better. And I like this razor generally, the Meta-4. It's deceptively efficient, so you don't get a ton of blade feel, but it manages to work well. And I like it a lot. The blade in the razor is the gelatin acid, and it is on the first use. And I think this is going to be a good combo. The Meta-4 head on the Jurgen Hempel titanium handle. And then again, I don't think Jurgen's still making handles. He used to sell some of them through like Bull Goose and other places, but I'm not sure if he's still making handles. But anyway, we look forward to having a great shave today, and it's great to have you here today. We're going to start off by just misting the face, and this is just a mister that I bought off Amazon. I'll link them all below. And we are just wetting the face. There's nothing special in here, just water. And I do this just so I don't have to splash water on my face. Either way is fine. Do it however you like. But I do find that when people use misters, a lot of times they tend to like them. So they'll say, man, that really helped. And for me, it helps making my lather too. When I'm making a bowl lather, you know, it allows me to distribute the hydration really nicely. And the brush for today is the PAA Solar Flare, and man, that is nice stuff. I really like the scent of this, and thanks to you all for recommending it, as well as Nate, aka Low Scent Skeletor from BBS Live. Really good scent. So I agree with all of you. This is a good one. So if you've been looking for that scent that's very representative of fall, that doesn't smell like dirt or something gloomy or death, this is a good one. Like, this is a good fall scent. Unlike, for me, only speaking for me, the dirt scents. I don't really associate fall time with dirt, although I guess some folks might. Not for me. And nor do I like dirt scents. Dirt is just something I try to wash off me, not keep on me. So, and I have worked in the dirt quite a bit, you know, over the years doing projects. And when I was young, our family raised a garden, so I have quite a bit of experience with dirt and digging and hoeing and everything you can imagine, plowing. So I know exactly what dirt and earth smells like. I've worked in it quite a bit. Man, that is nice. Great scent on this. The cider really comes through, and every now and then you get that a whiff of it. It's really, really nice. I don't know why I've taken to lathering my ears recently. That is annoying. My fault, not yours, of course. But anyway, let's get going here. Cut this back down here just a little bit. So we will be ready to go with our Meta-4 razor. The Meta-4 razor, by the way, sells for $69.99. It is all stainless steel. It's a well-built razor. The handle is not for me on the Meta-4. I've used it a number of times and tried to get it to grow on me, but I just can't. I don't really dig that handle so much. But man, that is nice. The Nasset blade in here, very nice. I'm liking that a lot. That feels really, the Meta-4 is a very smooth razor. That would be the way I would characterize it. Really, really nice and smooth, and it cuts well without feeling like it's overly aggressive. So something we like to say sometimes is, it's hard on the whiskers, easy on the face, and that's what you want. Something that's really cutting well without being really rough on your face. And that's where the Meta-4 sort of fits for me. Nice, smooth. Very nice indeed, and that just feels great. And you know the PAA is really nice and slick. It's one of the best vegan soaps on the market. For me, whether I'm using CK6 or the regular CK, which is their sort of budget line, they're both excellent. And honestly, when I have the opportunity to buy the soaps in the regular CK formula, I do so every time, but I didn't see Ciderhouse in regular CK, sadly. Otherwise, I would have bought it. Because for me, I don't need the extra skin foods and stuff that's in the CK6, but it is good. So if you need those things or you want those things, then go for it. But when the regular Crown King formula is available, I buy it because it's, for me, a better value. But you sort of have to mind your budget and your use case and go with that accordingly. And man, this is smooth. Super enjoyable. I knew I would like this Meta-4. I knew I would like the Meta-4 head on the Jurgen Hempel handle. It is a terrific combination. There's just something about that handle. It's just a little too long, and it's kind of thick too in diameter. It just, for me, it's a little cumbersome. And I tend to like shorter handles to begin with. And I know you can take the flare tip off, I know that, but then it looks weird with that piece missing and a hole in the bottom. It just, I don't know, it messes with me. But this is working great, so really, really good. I hope you folks are all having a great Saturday so far. I hope I will be as well later. We'll see. I'm really happy to report that my mom has definitely been doing better. The first few days I was down here was just brutal. She couldn't hardly eat anything, constantly throwing up. It was tough, I'm not gonna lie. You just hate to see people suffering that way, but now that she finished her cycle, she's beginning to eat, you know, much better and regaining some of that strength, and man, I'm so grateful for that. And for all of you who have been through this with your, nose is itching. Many of you have been through this with your loved ones, and you know how difficult it is. And so I'm just experiencing it myself for the first time, although I have had relatives with cancer before, none as close as my mother, of course. So we won't dwell on that, but I will say I'm just glad she's feeling a little bit better. And so it just makes me happy, you know. All right, let's get back to the shave. This is a great scent. I love it. So Nate, you're right on this one, I gotta say. Really good choice, Nate. And I hope you're doing well. Nate had a new baby not too long ago, and he's been, you know, doing the father thing, and so that is awesome. And I hope he's really enjoying that process. Enjoy it, because I tell you what, one day they're that size, and then the next day they're almost 30, like my daughter, and you're like, well, where did the time go, you know? So take the time and enjoy it, and enjoy every single day, and enjoy your shaves too. Still time to enjoy your shaves, enjoy your friends, and just try to make the most of every single day. And that's what we're doing right here today, because this is good stuff right here. Sorry about that clanking. I'm using the HC&C bowl, by the way, which I like a lot. I'll probably put out a video, if not later today, tomorrow, on a little more detail about the HCNC bowl as compared to the Captain's Choice bowl. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming maybe today. If not today, tomorrow. We'll see. All right, let's get into it. Let's get back into it. Very nice and smooth. The Nasset is a good blade for this razor, at least for me. But let's be honest, the Nasset is a good blade for every razor I own. For me, may not be for you. Some folks don't like it. That's okay. Find the blades that work best for you. For that matter, find the soaps that work best for you and go with it. But I will say this, because sometimes I see posts where people are talking about, you know, some soaps being slicker than others. That's really hard for me to tell objectively. In fact, it's impossible to tell objectively. So I try not to do too much of that in terms of saying X is slicker than Y or better, you know, because I can only say for me, and it's a very subjective thing, because there's so many variables involved with lather. So how much water did you put in the lather? How did you make the lather? You know, what are your conditions? What type of water you have? There's so many variables in that. And so for me, I don't get a great deal of value out of saying X is slicker than Y necessarily. If I had some way to objectively really measure it in a machine to make the lather and make sure every variable was controlled precisely, I'd be more willing to talk about it. But I would say that if you get a reputable soap, it should be really, really slick. So most of it is really on you, the sort of user of the equipment. Most of the equipment out there is really good today, especially these artisanal soaps. And actually all shaving soaps that are designed for shaving, nearly, not all, but most. It's kind of hard to get a bad soap. So if your soap is not slick, I would say it points more towards you and your technique than anything else typically. And I've made that mistake myself in the past, and I've learned from it. You know, not really getting the best out of the product and declaring it's not very slick, and then you feel embarrassed by it because you're like, oh, that was a goofball thing to do. I've done it. So everything that I'm telling you, I've learned from experience, trial and error, and probably making mistakes. We all make mistakes, all of us. So, you know, the key, I think, is to admit that mistake, come back and clarify the record. And I've certainly done that many, many times throughout the years. So if you're not finding your soap slick and it's reputable, keep working on it. It's probably you, not the soap. Although there could be a situation where maybe something has happened to the soap, but it's pretty rare. I have soaps as, well, now 11 years old, still as good as the day I bought them, still slick. So, you know, what are you going to do? Great products. Oh man, that just feels nice. And I'm really digging this scent. So again, I agree with those of you. And if you recommended this, if you were one of the people who recommended it, please comment below. Because several people told me I would like this one, and you were right. So thank you. I appreciate that. This is a great scent, and I'll probably buy the splash for this because I just bought the soap to try it. And I should grab the splash while it's available, because keep in mind some of these seasonal offerings from PAA are not up, you know, year-round, Ciderhouse being one. So grab it while you can. I'm not sure. I don't think it's up year-round, but grab it while you can. And of course, I'll link it below. All right. And that's nice. Let's do a quick cross here. And what an enjoyable shave. I tell you what, everything just smooth, and this Jurgen Hempel handle is a really good fit for this razor. It just feels really good now. The other handle just for me is a little bit clunky. I'd like it to be less thick in diameter perhaps, and a little shorter. But you know, that's just my preference. A lot of people like it the way it is. It's quite hefty. But I think this right here achieves a much better balance for me. And typically I don't like to do that with razors. I don't really like to mismatch the handle. But in this case, I like the Meta-4 razor a lot. But I was like, every time I was like, this handle's just a little, it doesn't feel quite the way I like a razor to feel. And this has fixed that problem, so that is awesome. Now we have something that I really, really like. Of course, I liked it before, but now it's really great. And so it just feels, the balance in your hand just feels really good. All right, let's finish up here, and then we will be good to go. And we'll come back just in a moment for a post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back, and off cam we did a warm water rinse to remove the soap, and then we applied our Razor Rock Alum. No sting there, so super smooth shave. No nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, irritation, bubbles, or troubles. Excellent shave. Following the alum, we did a cool water rinse, and then we toweled off with our Lancaster towel prior to applying the Magic Made by Witches, and this is Thayer's Witch Hazel Cucumber with Aloe. It is really good stuff. I had an excellent shave today with PAA Ciderhouse 5. If you like fall scents or are remotely interested in fall scents, to me, this is must have. It is a great scent. It's unique. I don't think I've ever smelled anything like it. I love it. Big thumbs up on this. Fantastic scent. The razor for today was the PAA Meta-4 razor, and I have switched out the handle, the stock handle, with a Jurgen Hempel titanium handle, and man, this was a great shave. And the Gillette Nasset blade on its first use is riding in there. Very, very smooth razor. $69.95, all stainless steel. It is really a nice razor, and I like it even more with the Jurgen Hempel handle here. And again, Jurgen Hempel, I don't know that he's still making handles. He was, 5, 6, even more years ago. It's a gent from Germany, and that's one that he made for me, and I really love it. So that was excellent. Today, of course, we used our PAA Solar Flare brush, and it's riding in our Lancaster Razor Works brush soaking mug. We used our HC&C bowl, and today we're going to finish it out once again with Stirling Mountain Man. It seems like it's bottomless because every day I'm using it, and there's not much, doesn't look like I'm using it much. Let's put it that way. And I hope you all have a great, great Saturday. Stay tuned. More videos to come. I hope you have an excellent day. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.